Now come to the second example, that is the motion of a pendulum, simple pendulum. Okay, this is the simple pendulum at rest. Okay, so this is the simple pendulum at rest, coinciding the diagram. Now this is the mean position. Okay, mean position of this pendulum. Now when you slightly displace the bob and leave, okay, then the pendulum starts oscillating. Okay, and you can say the bob is moving now. Okay, and the moving body has kinetic energy. Now the question is, where did this kinetic energy come from? Okay, so first of all, I have displaced the bob, say point O to point B. Okay, so first you have displaced the bob from O to B, and during this displacement you have done work. Okay, during this displacement you are doing work. Okay, and this work is converted into gravitational potential energy at point B. Okay, at point B there is a gravitational potential energy. Why? Because the bob is raised to a vertical height of, say, h. Okay, so this is the vertical height h, up to which the bob is raised during the displacement from O to B. Okay, so this is the vertical height h up to which the bob is raised. Okay, the initial point is O, final point is B, and the vertical height raised is h. So due to this displacement, the bob has gravitational potential energy at point B. So work done from O to B is converted into gravitational potential energy at point B. Okay, at point B there is a gravitational potential energy, and when you leave the bob, okay, at point B, then this gravitational potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. Okay, so when you release the bob, then this gravitational potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. Okay, and at point O, the total potential energy is converted into kinetic energy completely. Again, moving further, the kinetic energy again converted into potential energy, okay, gradually, and here at this extreme, say A. Okay, so at this extreme the kinetic energy is totally converted into potential energy, which is equal to the gravitational potential energy at B. Okay, so the gravitational potential energy at A is equal to the gravitational potential energy at B. Okay, so at A, at B, and at A, at both the extremes, there is a gravitational potential energy, and this gravitational potential energy is completely converted into kinetic energy at point O. Okay, because at point O there is no potential energy. Okay, so in this example, the potential energy is converted into kinetic energy, and kinetic energy is converted into potential energy, and this transformation continues until the oscillation ends. Okay, so this is the very good example for continuous transformation between kinetic energy into gravitational energy, or gravitational potential energy, and vice versa. Okay, so note it down.